Jump off that exhausting hamster wheel and into balanced living with Dr. Marissa.
Promise you joy in the mystery.
Dr. Marissa, also known as the Asian Oprah. Her mission, to be a beneficial presence on the planet. Her purpose, to be your personal advocate to live, laugh, love, learn. Her life motto, don't die wondering. Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Pei.
And welcome. You're tuned in to Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get Balanced with Dr. Marissa, the morning show here on KCAA, NBC News, CNBC News, and NBC Sports Radio Station, AM 1050, FM 106.5, home to the Asian Oprah. Number one talk in the IE. Thank you very much. And streaming everywhere. iHeartRadio, Spotify, iTunes, TuneIn, Audible, Amazon Music, Tiki Live, Rumble, Podchaser, Streaker, Spreaker, and more. Why so many places? I want to maximize my splatter zone for more hope and happiness. So there's no gossip, no scandal, no K words here, no Kardashian talk at all. In fact, there's no headlines either. If you're looking for what's going on in the world right now, you have everywhere else to tune into. I don't tune into any kind of headlines. We don't talk about them here because all the headlines are here. If it bleeds, it leads. And as a result, you get a case of the 4 A's: angry, afraid, anxious, and aggravated. That's not how I want you to start your day. Therefore, we don't talk about any of that. Instead, I bring you topic, guests, and co-hosts and series and all kinds of things for the past 731 consecutive weeks. Last Friday, I just celebrated 14 years, 1,669 podcasts today. I'm going to give myself a little love on that one. I was doing podcasts before they called them podcasts. And the other day, someone said I was an icon and a pioneer. And honestly, that kind of makes me feel old, and I'm ageless. So, but I respect the intent of the compliment. And I am really, really grateful that I've managed to continue. And honestly, I do it for me because there's no way I finish this show in the morning, no matter how I woke up. I feel better and I'm in a better mood. So that's why I do it. I'm glad that you're all still with me. All 4.8 million impressions of you have made quite an impression on me. So welcome to the show today. No exception. I have two beautiful inside and out women with me on the show. I met them actually. The mom was a judge with me, I believe, is how I first met her. I have great memory, but my recall sucks. But I invited them months and months ago to be with me to sort of usher in the mother-daughter Mother's Day week or month, I should say. This is one of my favorite holidays because you all know I have two beautiful inside and out daughters, Chloe May and Sarah Way. And Sarah's coming down from San Francisco for an early Mother's Day celebration tomorrow. So I'm kind of starting off my gratitude. But let me introduce who I have in studio today. Amie Jelich, you're going to have to correct me later. Yaniak is a California-based actress and music therapist with a background in vocal coaching, helping singers develop confidence and authentic expression. She stars in the rom-com. I'm trying to do this without glasses. Jack in the Box, and hosts the vodcast Loving Your Life, Be Authentically You, where she shares real conversations on healing, growth, and living authentically. A devoted single mother of two, Amie is navigating her stage 4 cancer journey with resilience, using her voice and life experience to inspire others to live fully with purpose. And her daughter, True, Istina is an eclectic singer-songwriter who crafts acoustic, pop, and alternative music focused on honesty, healing, and self-growth through heartfelt. And I actually met True on a panel together a little bit later after Mom. She has heartfelt lyrics and immersive melodies. She validates the emotions of the listeners and helps them feel seen and empowered. With several successful singles and her upcoming project, The Real, she continues to build a world centered on connection, self-belief, and kindness. Please welcome to my studio, Amie and True. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. And we're going to start, as I do every single weekday morning show, with breakfast. And sorry, no Uber Eats at your door. However, I'm inviting everyone to join us here in studio live today to take a bite of my gratitude sandwich. What does that mean? Top of the bun. We're going to look around us, outside of ourselves, and find something we're grateful for. And then down the bottom of the bun is something I'd like you to do before you go to bed tonight, which is, what do you like about yourself? I'll explain that when we get there. But let's start with the gratitudes on top. I am grateful for my fabulous first and last cup of coffee for the day. But there's just something about that. I'll demonstrate. Here we go. I am one with my coffee, and there's just that taste. I don't know what it is, but it's I'm so grateful that I have the luxury of a Keurig machine and Pete's coffee in a cup, and then my Coffee Mate vanilla. Oh, they changed it. Duo cinnamon and vanilla. And I'm saying all this because we're going to get them as sponsors after this. But I so am grateful for my first coffee in the morning. I'll start with Mom. Is it Amie or Amie?
Amie.
It is Amie. I got it right then. Amie,
Yes.
what are you grateful for?
Oh, well, I am grateful literally for opening up my eyes and for just being here and for my beautiful daughter.
Yes, I can tell you don't like each other at all. Sarcasm is another service I offer. Great. And daughter True, what are you grateful for?
Definitely her today, especially because Mother's Day is coming up. Or it's today?
No, Sunday.
It's coming up. So it's coming up. Yeah. I'm like, I forgot what day we're on. Because it's coming up. I'm so grateful we get to spend it together.
Okay. I'm gonna excuse you there. True. As a mother, right? That's okay. We're celebrating every day this week. True.
Yes.
We're gonna have to drill it into what the actual day is. But I am grateful that there is just so many possibilities what we can do with our time, especially living in Southern California. The newest it's Partyful, and there's just so many events going on and so many things that we get to do in this thing called life, and I am grateful for that. One of them being use this as a commercial. Some of you know my very first US pro stand-up comic gig at the Ice House was a smashing success, sold out, and now I get to have two more this month. The 23rd of May, I will be at the Santa Monica Playhouse. Kiki Leung's show, Crazy Woke Asians, is also going to be on the 30th of the month at Harville's in Long Beach. So they're both on Partyful. Invite you to come and see if I can make you laugh your assets off. So I am grateful for those events. Let's go to True. What are you grateful for? One more thing.
Yeah, I'm definitely grateful for my career. I'm really grateful I get to be creative and I don't just have to go to a job just to go to a job. Like, I'm so grateful I get to do things like this and I get to talk to people and inspire people through my music or my words. And it means so much that I have that opportunity to give that to people, honestly.
Fabulous. And Amie?
Yes. So I'm actually grateful for doctors that I've actually found to help me. And so they're amazing, and they've been so fundamental in trying to make a great team for me. So I'm beyond grateful for that. And again, just so happy that I'm literally breathing and living and not in a wheelchair. And also, like you said, California is amazing. There's so many opportunities. Grateful for that. Every day we can be doing something, and the incredible people that we've met.
Absolutely. And I'm just putting the story up on Instagram for all y'all to join us live right now this morning on my YouTube TV channel. Just resubscribe and give you the finger. This one, not the other one. And you will get a chance to get to know this lovely mother-daughter duo, as well as chat with them, ask some questions, and me as well. So come on in. We're up right now. So I am going to go to the bottom of the button, which is gratitude turned inwards. Abraham Hicks will call it appreciation. I do this every weekday morning because it seems like there's a lot of people who don't like themselves and don't like other people as well. And those are highly correlated. And so, a lot of us, I don't know, Amie, if this is true. I know you didn't do this with your kid, because we all try to do a little bit better in the next generation. But I was told, don't toot your own horn. You're not all that. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be opening your mouth, blah, 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 blah. And obviously, I didn't listen. But so important as we talk about mental health, which is great that we're talking about it. That's the good news. The bad news is a lot of people are reaching for things, people, places, and things to soothe themselves that are outside of themselves. And that's temporary. It has side effects, legal or illegal substances. The only thing truly to give you that sense of wholeness and good mental health, honestly, my belief system is self-love, self-care, self-soothing. And so that's why I do this exercise and force my co-hosts and my guests, although you guys don't need the encouragement, I can tell you already have this down. What do you like about yourself? Because when you go to bed tonight, that's what I want you to be thinking of, instead of, oh, I didn't do that, or oh, I forgot to do this, or oh, I shouldn't have said that, or oh, I can't believe they said that about me. It's not a good way to get to sleep. So instead, when you lay yourself down to bed, I'm going to say, and put the device, step away from the device and say, what do I like about myself? This is weight training for your self-care and self-love. So I'll start. I appreciate that I am self and other affirming. It's so important that I see the best of me most of the time. I say I'm 88% fabulous. 12% of the time I step in it, and I'm really not fabulous, but I focus on the times and the things that I do that are, and I love that about myself. What do you like about yourself? Let's go with Amie.
Okay, so I appreciate the fact that I'm tenacious and I will get things done. I will work hard. I will support. I will be your ride or die. I love that about myself. I also love about myself when it comes to physical, my eyes, my blue eyes. I feel like they're the window to my soul, and I do love that.
Yeah, I have so many things that I'm stopping myself because stage 4 cancer, all these things. So we will get to that. It's not that I'm unfeeling at all. Like I'm like inside going, oh my God. Like I kind of knew, well, I knew you had cancer. I had no idea it was stage 4. So you're the furthest outward looking someone who has stage 4 cancer. I have to say, you win that award. Yeah. Like, I mean, it's really amazing. So we'll get to that, but I did want to just interject that I'm not sort of like, oh yeah, she has stage 4 cancer. It is definitely something we're going to talk about, and very inspiring. So True, what do you like about yourself?
I think right now, and it took me a long time to get here, but I'm really like how I look at the world. I really like how I still see the positive in things, or still see the possibilities, instead of the pessimism of, everyday life. And because of that, like, it took me such a long time. I'm really grateful that at this point I can say it hasn't changed me. It hasn't broke me down. It hasn't made me look at the world any worse or look at, black instead of looking at color in the world. So I'm really grateful that now I can say that I'm really proud of my mindset, and I like that about myself.
I'm sorry, I have to chuckle. True. It took so long. You look like you're 100. Okay. Come on. But I get it.
Many lives.
I do get it in the sense that there's a lot of people out there who are not happy if their mom has stage 4 cancer and have every reason to think that, life is not for me, it's against me. And you definitely are the opposite of that. So we have contrast in the house, folks. We've got balance in the house, and I love that. So thanks for joining us for breakfast this morning. I hope you join me every weekday morning. It only takes 21 or 28 or 30 days to create a good habit. It depends on who you ask. But if you join me every day, then it'll happen. So thanks for joining us for breakfast. True. Amie, myself, and you. And now for the topics of the day. Well, the topics are the two beautiful inside and out individuals in studio. We're going to focus on a number of things, definitely talking about working through cancer and how to stay as beautiful on the outside too. With that kind of a diagnosis, I want to know the story. And then I also want to know about mothers and daughters. And I also want to know about music that seems to be a theme for both of your lives. So those are the three. Who knows what we'll actually talk about, but I'm so happy to spend now the rest of the show talking about you guys. So this is what I'm going to do in order to sort of springboard into that. I don't have an answering machine. So True's like, what's an answering machine? Amy's like, oh yeah, I remember that term. With the hand phones that you'll see in a museum very soon, by the way. So when you call me, it doesn't say leave a message. It says, who are you and what do you want? It's a questioning machine. So Amie and True, who are you and what do you want?
Wow. Okay. Big question. So I guess I'll go.
Yes.
You want to?
Okay. Okay. So who am I? I am a mom of 2 beautiful children. I have True here, and I have my son, John, who is 18, graduating this year. I'm also a mom that took a risk to come to California to support my children's dreams of acting and now singing. I'm also a graduate of University of Miami, where I'm a music therapist. And I am also, I will say, even though I still have cancer, I'm a cancer survivor because I do not let it define me. So I feel like I'm a very strong woman in that respect. And yeah, that's who I am.
Awesome. Do you have a Instagram handle? I'm actually putting a story up that we're live because I couldn't find it yesterday. Sorry.
Oh yeah. So it's Amie Jelich.
Okay. I don't know why that didn't come up, but anyways, I found True, but I just figured that's because she's, that age.
No, I have it too.
Jelich. There it is. Okay. And True, who are you and what do you want?
Loaded question. Okay. First of all, I am a singer-songwriter from LA, but I'm also Croatian, which is why True Istina is my name, especially as an artist, because it really represents what I do with music, is that I tap into the deepest part of our hearts and things that we can't say out loud. And that's something that I learned through myself. It was something that when I was in a really dark place, I found that music was like my journal. It was like my outlet. It's how I figured out what I was really thinking or feeling when people would just ask me, how are you? And I'd say, I don't know. I couldn't tell them. So when I found that through music, it gave me that outlet to finally feel free and understand myself and see the emotions on paper of what I was actually feeling. And so when I started writing songs just for myself, I never thought they would go anywhere. They were just for me. They were my journal. They were so personal. They were things I wouldn't even tell people in my normal life, anyone. So when I started writing this music, it became so much bigger than that, because eventually I realized it could help people the way it helped me. It helped me out of a really, really, really dark place. And so after that moment, I'm like, I'm not doing this for me. And at first, I'll be honest, I said no. I said, nope, can't do it. Too much pressure, too scary, too personal, can't do it. But I realized how much of a gift it was that I found music and I was able to understand my feelings and help me feel more complete, that I'm like, I could give that to someone else. It's worth it. Even if it's terrifying, it's worth it to me. And now, 6 years later, it's crazy how many people I've already helped or have said that my music has helped them live or have hope for one more day. It's such a gift, and I'm so grateful. But the place I started at to where I am now, I would never in a million years imagine this would be my life. And it's been amazing.
That's great. How young are you? Or how old are you, I should say?
I just turned 21.
That's funny. It took a long time. Yeah, but you definitely, I think I told you this when we did the panel together. It's old soul talking, and yeah, there's lifetimes of understanding that you have inside and outside. So interesting. So was it your voice that you started with, or was there an instrument that you used to express?
Well, I started singing and dancing and acting when I was around like 2. So I've been in the arts my whole life, but it was the songwriting that came later, because that was something that was just for me until it became more public. But at first, I was just the singer, I was the dancer, the actor. That was safe for me. The songwriting part was such a different part of myself that I didn't let people see, that when I finally started releasing the music, I felt like this was something that felt right. It wasn't just something I could do. It's something that felt like this is what's actually going to help people, and it has.
Great. Now, did you ever go through like a little rebellious stage? Mom's doing music stuff. I don't want to do music stuff. Or, I mean, you were 2 though. There's not much room for rebellion, before 2. But hey, thought I'd ask.
Well, my rebellion wasn't like teenage rebellion. It wasn't me trying to go against her or staying out late or anything like that, or parties. I wasn't that type of kid. My rebellion was almost like, I want to do art. You don't think this is a normal career choice. I'm going to show you I can do it.
All right. Now, how old were you when you knew your mom was not healthy in this traditional sense? Like when she was diagnosed, how old were you?
I was 17.
Okay, so this is relatively recently. This was not, you didn't grow up with so 17 to 21, so 4. I know I should be good at math, but 4 years. Okay, so let's go to you and put the moose on the table, which is my Canadian expression of talking about the elephant in the room. So I put the moose on the table. So we're going to talk about your unplanned for journey into this world called cancer. So take me back, if you don't mind, to the, what was going on and how you found out and what it's been like.
So it was actually,
if you don't mind.
Oh yeah. No, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually so I was married and then divorced, and throughout the divorce process, it was hard. And so it was right after the divorce that literally I was with a friend of mine going to Santa Monica, and we were walking down the pier. She just come visit me from Kansas, and I'm walking, and I was just in pain in my acetabulum. And I'm like, why am I hurting? And so I thought, well, she's just taller than me. She's probably walking faster than me. It's just, messed it up. I sprained it, you know.
Sorry,
I always
sorry. What's an acetabula? My mind is going all over the place on the body looking for an acetabula.
Okay, so acetabulum is right by where your leg is, and like right at that joint area, right at the top of the leg.
Oh, groin area.
Great. Yes.
Got it.
I wasn't sure.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't sure.
Oh,
Did I
that's
say
a
it?
great. I'm gonna use that today. I have a pain in my acetabula.
It's my acetabulum. That's what they told me, so I've always used that word.
Okay, I love it. I love it. No, keep going. Sorry.
So I was just hurting there, and I thought, you know, like I stretched it, whatever. So we came home. I took some medicine. The swelling went down, so I started feeling a little better. Next day, went and brought her to the airport, and then that night again, I was miserable. And so I actually had a friend of mine that does massages. I was like, can you massage? Like, maybe I need a massage, like something. And it wasn't. I actually ended up going straight to the urgent care. I couldn't walk. I couldn't move. I couldn't, like, nothing. So I went to the urgent care. I went to the ER, and then I was admitted for about a month and a half where they did all kinds of tests. Yeah.
So localized pain that they couldn't figure out for a month and a half.
So what they did was they biopsied it.
Yes.
And when they biopsied it, they found out it was cancer.
Wow.
And so then we started doing more tests, and I have it in my acetabulum, in my hip, in my ribs, in my spine. And so I had all these tumors that were cancerous.
Wow. Wow. Family history?
Not from that, no.
No. Okay. So wow. Shocker. Like
Yes.
healthy to the acetabula plus problems.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. So you're on your own with 2 kids with
Mhm.
all of this, right?
Mhm.
Amie, sorry, True, your memories of this time, what were you thinking?
Well, I was in my either junior or senior year of high school. I think it was my senior year because my brother had just started school as a freshman.
Okay.
And when this happened, it was just like she said, she went to urgent care, and then all of a sudden she was in the hospital, and then she's like, they're just doing some tests. And the reason that Mother's Day, it means a lot to me, but I also remember it so much, is because in that month and a half, I saw her once. I was not allowed to see her because it was right after COVID and I was a minor. So I saw her once on Mother's Day, and that's when she told me.
Well, I'm really glad that I have you on as Mother Day guest. So, you know, I had a reason for doing that. Remember? You were like, we can come on sooner. I'm like, no, I'm going to save you for Mother's Day. And now I know why. There's always a reason. There's always a good reason. So, wow. Okay. So, Mom,
Yeah.
who's taking care of the kids? Did Dad step up?
So actually, I had a boyfriend. So after the divorce, I had a boyfriend who was amazing, and we broke up just amicably, and we were friends. So he ended up stepping up, and he was with me 24/7.
Wow.
I know.
That's
I
awesome.
was blessed to have him.
Yeah. Yeah. I was hoping that the husband, I have a husband as well, stepped up. But anyways, okay. So after a month and a half, so you went through radiation, I'm sure, and all of the traditional cancer that they told you had probably less than a year to live, maybe, I'm guessing.
Well, so they told me when they took out the cancer. So this is crazy, and you're going to think this is super easy cancer because that's what everybody says when they find out what it is. So it was follicular thyroid. They took it out, but there was no cancer in my thyroid. So what they said was live your life between treatments. We don't know what's going to happen.
Okay.
So they said it's going around, don't know. And we've never seen this before. Live your life between treatments. And that's all I was told.
Wow. Son of a gun. Holy craftsmanship. Like what?
I know.
Wow. Okay. So you have 2 kids at home in high school. You have no idea how it started, no idea why it's happening to you, no idea if you're going to live, which treatment's going to be your last.
No.
And on that cliffhanger, we're going to take a quick break for news, weather, traffic, and a word from our sponsor, just because I can. But we'll be back. And this is a true story, pun intended, of my mother-daughter duo today. Don't go away. We'll be right back in 2 and 2. Chuck Woolery used to say that, meaning 2 minutes will be less than 2 minutes. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more. Oh, somebody just gave me the finger. Thank you. With more of Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa, the morning show here on KCAA, NBC News Radio, the station that leaves no listener behind. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Well, she has been dubbed the Asian Oprah, and she just wants all of us to be happy.
Dr. Marissa, aka the Asian Oprah, says the most important thing you can choose is choosing to be happy.
You are tuned into my weekly talk radio TV show called Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa.
That's the idea for Dr. Marissa Pay's new book called 8 Ways to Be Happy.
Many of us say, I am my own worst critic. Nobody's harder on me than I am. And my response to that is, stop it! Why are you doing that to yourself? You have to be your biggest fan, because if you can't at the end of the day say, I did a good job, who is? We don't have to constantly be angry at the things that are wrong. Why don't we choose to be happy about things that are right? We have the choice. That's our muscle. And life is so amazing if we can see it.
Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Pay.
And welcome back. You're tuned in to Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa, the morning show here on KCAA, NBC News Radio, home to the Asian Oprah, #1 talk in the IE. Thank you very much, and streaming everywhere. iHeartRadio, Spotify, and of course my YouTube TV channel, which houses all 1,669 podcast shows over the last 731 consecutive weeks, which means I've just celebrated 14 years with 4.8 million impressions, but who's counting? And this is a show about hope and happiness, so you're not going to hear any headlines here. I don't want you starting or ending your day with a case of the 4 A's: angry, aggravated, anxious, and afraid. And I hope that you know that what's going on in the headlines is only a tip of the fabulous iceberg of all the fabulous things that are happening in the world, which is why I have the show, to sort of balance out all that bad news with good news, good people, and good events. And today's no exception. I have in studio with me two beautiful inside and out women. They are my mother-daughter duo to begin celebrating one of my favorite holidays. I think the first is April Fool's, the second is Mother's Day, and then my birthday. But I digress. Amie is a California-based actress and music therapist. She helps people with coaching. Most importantly, she is a true inspiration, pun intended, of someone who has just healed in physically, emotionally with stage 4 cancer. She is a thriver, not just a survivor. And then her daughter, True. It is true. She is an eclectic singer-songwriter. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Who crafts acoustic pop and alternative music and helps a lot of people with her singing and songwriting. Please welcome back to my studio, Amie and True.
Jump off that exhausting ham.
Wait, that was the wrong button. Welcome back.
Thank you.
It's so good to get to know you more. I do not do pre-interviews ever because I don't want to know anything really so that I can be surprised and delighted. Delight is one of my favorite feelings. So that's why I don't do pre-interviews. And certainly it's been wonderful to get to know you. And I left everyone on a cliffhanger around the true story. Sorry, I can't help it. How did you, okay, let's go there. How did you name, when you said you had 2 kids and the older one's True, I was waiting for, false or not true for your son's name or something different. And it's John. I'm sorry. I have to know why you named her True.
Well, okay, so that's her music name.
Okay.
Yes, we're gonna let you in on the secret. Her real name is Grace.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I still feel bad for John, but anyways. I like Grace, but I do. It's a brilliant stage name because what's true about that? I could do this all day, folks. And I am a stand-up now. So why True? True?
Yes, well, True Istina means truth in Croatian. And my family is from Croatia. My grandparents are immigrants and they're actually living there right now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes, and they started my career, honestly. My baba and my nono, both of them believed in me before I ever came to California. And we picked her up in Nebraska and brought her with us to California. And she's along for the ride. So
wow.
We drove all the way from Illinois to California the first time. And we did. We picked her up. We came here, had no idea what was going to happen. Now we've been here 11 years. Just crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm so grateful to her for starting my music career and believing in me. So I wanted to pay homage to, them. And also I'm so inspired by the fact that they came from Croatia, from a little island with no cars and to Italy, and then came to the US and made lives for themselves. And I'm so grateful and inspired by it.
Yeah, that's great. What a beautiful story. Is she living with you now?
No, she's in Croatia. They both are.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
My baba will be 90 and my nono is 92.
Yeah.
Wow.
70 years of marriage.
Wow. My bonus parents, 74 when she died. My bonus dad is now 96.
It's possible.
So it is possible. It is absolutely possible. That's beautiful. All right, back to Mama. Now you are living your life between treatments and
yeah. So when all of that was happening, so I actually had to have surgery because the acetabulum, the tumor ate through the bone. So I have a 6-inch screw put into my acetabulum and to steady me. Luckily, I did not have to have a hip surgery or anything like that. It was just a replacement of hip. Actually, I didn't have to have that, but I just had the screw put in. So that's steadying me right now. And so the tumors eat through the bone. That's what they do. And so right now I have one in my spine. We literally went to the doctor yesterday. That's our life. And it's eating through the bone in the spine. And so it's causing the hole from the spine. So that's what it does. And the doctor's just like, we don't know. It's just going to keep going. And I'm like, can I ever be clean? They're like, no, it's just going to live your life between treatments because we don't know what the next thing is.
Goodness gracious. You heard the siren go by. Anytime the siren goes by, whatever is said is important. So, I would just say, well, first of all, I'm just going to take a deep breath in through the nose. If you would join me, everyone. And we're just sending you, Amie, the love and powerful healing energy that my fingers are tingling now, that we all have access to. Just direct it your way to continue what you're doing, because obviously it's working. And I'm going to just move that around and direct it. Okay, cool. That's from me and all the people who are backing me in this show. So we just know that you will continue to have that beautiful smile and be negatively affected body, mind, spirit, soul by whatever reason. It's just reminds me of the I talked about this mental health matters Mondays yesterday. The best solution, and I'm not telling you because I'm preaching to the choir, is whenever something happens that you don't like, and the temptation is to ask, why me? Is to turn that into, I can't wait to see what good comes out of this. And in this particular situation, what skill, talent, and ability is being birthed in me as a direct result of this shiitake. So that's what how I, 2 hip replacements, blood clot. I can no longer fly. Right, but they discovered right before the 7-month world tour, and I could be justifiably pissed off in this. Right, you could be justifiably angry and bitter, and fork you, and there's no good in this world. True, you could be saying the same thing. How dare you take my mom, blah, blah, blah. And your ability to have a happy life is 100% correlated on which end of that stick you want to focus on. And it's obvious that both of you have focused on the stick that is, it's not just positivity. It is a deeply ingrained belief that the universe is working for you, never against you, and conspiring for you, never and just digging deep to find that good. And for that, I want to give you both my Dr. Marissa Beneficial Presence on the Planet Award. And I don't give all guests that award. And so good on you. Good on you. And I hope you remember that and internalize that. So, all right. So let's go to coping, or not coping. There's got to be a better word. Thriving, I guess, but there's a better word. I'll come up with it. So you obviously internalize your feelings in your music, both of you. But True, especially as a singer-songwriter, artist, performing artist. I didn't ask you if you wanted to do something on the show. We do have time. If you wanted to share some of your music, you don't have to. I know I'm springing you. I also don't prepare people on purpose. That's the closest that I am to be calling a beach. But I just want to offer you that if there's something I can play it too.
Yeah, I think that my newest single was Feel the Vibe, and it really just talks about living in the moment. And that's something I've definitely learned through this cancer journey, is that these moments mean so much more. And I am grateful for that, because I think that as we get older, we start to take those moments for granted, especially with our family, just because life happens, careers happen. You're trying to always find out what the future is. So when I finally looked at this and saw what was happening, it made me really appreciate the little things more. Like when she's able to walk, or when we go out to a restaurant, or, when we just are watching a movie, or when she's not, exhausted. Like I appreciate those moments, or not in pain. I really do. And they mean so much more. So a song I recently released was called Feel the Vibe. And it literally talks about that. It's the fact that the little moments matter, and to live in the present, not always just be focused on the future.
Yeah, that's why it's called the present. It's a gift for sure. Do you want me? Can you perform it live?
I could do it live.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's see. Here, I'll do a little bit a cappella, and then people can also go look for it.
Okay. It's it's Acapulco.
So it goes like this. Feeling stuck, ain't no way to live. So stand up and give all you can give. Feel the vibe of a brand new day, and just dance your worries away. Feel the vibe. Take a ride. It's alive. The time is right.
Beautiful. Wait. I'm looking for it. I wasn't. I love the fact that you just bust the move on the show. Love it. Let's see if I can bring this up. Let's see. Did I bring it up on? Nope. Okay. Let's see if I can do this way. Do you see it?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, good. Let's play a little and see if we can do it without getting caught on copyright.
Well, it is my song, so. We waited for this moment all our lives. Don't wanna talk, not gonna fall. Focusing on joy doesn't mean goodbye. Just come along for the ride. Taking our time doesn't mean we won't arrive. The world is ours to find. We are so much more when we feel alive. So let the music be our guide. Feeling stuck ain't no way to live. So stand up and give all you can give. Feel the vibe of a brand new day and just dance your worries away. Take a ride. It's alive. Time is right. Strength doesn't mean we have to be alone. Together, that's our home. The world is ready for us to shine. It has come.
All right, I'm gonna have to stop that only because there's like, I know you own the song, but unfortunately, the cops over there in YouTube land, they don't care. So I still get a ding, and I want to make sure that I stay true to them, pun intended. That's what a beautiful song. The words, I hope you heard the lyrics, the expression of how True is truly embracing and internalizing and authentically feeling the pain without succumbing to the pain. And that's I feel that from both of you. I think that's something we can all be inspired by. How do you move through life pain? It's mandatory. Suffering is optional. And you can still have anything you want, even as you move through this. So that's always been part of my preaching. If you allow me to, it's so like the book was well-meaning when it said, why do bad things happen to good people? But somehow this BS that people think that bad things aren't supposed to happen to people. Bad things happen to everybody. That's life. That's the continual expansion of life. When you create, something's destroyed. That's just the way it is. So look at what beauty came out of. I'm not saying that, I wish anything bad on anybody, but I truly believe that this example that True and her mom, Amie, are giving us is, you're going to have cancer. You can have, it's unfair. Why did this happen? And not to say you don't have moments like that. You're human. Hell, you'd be dead if you were happy about your situation all the time. So kudos to you. Have you had that? Another moose on the table. Mm-hmm. This is the cousin one that flies. Have you ever been told, because my father had lymphoma, and he stopped his treatment because it was killing him literally, and he wanted to die in peace. Now, you hear a lot about husbands and wives or mothers and daughters. The one who's ill doesn't want to go through any more treatment because it's killing them, and then the loved one doesn't want them not to. And I've had this on the show before, so I'll ask that Moose on the Table question. Has that ever come up with you guys? And if not, what do you disagree on, if anything?
I mean, I think she's I don't know. I don't really know what you think about it, because she's the one who goes to doctor appointments with me and takes all the notes and all of that. The last thing was this new medicine they want me to take, but it would lose my quality of life. And it's moderate that it would even work. And I basically told the doctor, I'm not doing it. I want to live my life. They say live your life between treatments. So I want to live it the way that I can live it. Yeah. And so, I love acting. I love talking. I love all of that. I love meeting people, and I don't want to lose that. So that's where I was. And I don't know. I don't know what she thought about me saying that, honestly, because that is one of the options that they gave me.
Mm-hmm. Well, you just heard the sirens, and so true. What do you think about that?
For me, in that moment, I understood where she was coming from, because I have seen this journey from the point where she was stuck in a wheelchair, to when she was bedridden, to when she could walk again, to when we went back through treatment and then she couldn't walk again. And the back and forth is so difficult. It almost is worse than knowing she has the cancer, is the she getting better and then getting worse. And it's like, it basically just stops her life in ways that, if she has things planned or if she has an event or anything like that. I mean, we are in LA, like she can't go to those things just when she wants to. It's like, we have to plan things out, but life still happens.
Yeah.
And I always say that life will happen. So I don't like to wait. I don't like to focus on, we could do this in 2 months or 3 months. I'm like, no. You don't know what's going to happen. And even though she's good right now, doesn't mean her body's going to be the same way tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And so when she says stuff like that, I completely understand. I understand why she wouldn't want to do something that could absolutely harm her more than it could help her, especially with her case of not every treatment we've used or done has worked. It hasn't. Mm-hmm. So I would rather her feel more alive when she's feeling good. And still, of course, we're working on other alternatives and everything, but something that automatically would diminish her life in a negative way, or make her more tired, or not want to go out more, or lose what she enjoys or loves. I didn't want her to have to deal with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I absolutely 100% support that. 1,000%. Because I know that when we die, we just go back into love, and it's not that big of a deal, and it's not a horrible thing. And if I can squeeze every bit of juice out of my life, I will, and you both are great examples of doing that. I'm a little bit laughing because when I found out you had cancer, I'm like, that's bullshit-talky. You're shooting a movie, for God's sakes. And, I just saw you, it's like you really don't let anything, take away from the joie de vivre, which is my middle name. Is that a skill? Is it a cultivated? Were you always a positive child? And I'm talking about Amie.
Yeah.
I know True was, but it sounds like your parents are amazing, and they sort of, grew you that way. But I'm asking on behalf of those who maybe are in a similar situation. What is it? 2 out of 3, 1 out of 3 cancer. It's no joke. No permanent solution, not like polio or anything like that. I forgot my question. I went rolling on that one. Oh yeah. Is it a skill you developed or an innate attitude?
So that's a really good question. When I was younger, I was always the one that was happy and singing and dancing, and my parents were always the ones supporting me. And I was like an only child. All my siblings were a lot older. So I was that kind of thing. And they always were, they were an entrepreneur, dreaming. Like my mom was like that. So I think I got a lot of that from them, and spiritually, just being in spiritual, having the belief and the faith. And I think that was a big thing too, is really believing before seeing and trusting and having faith and that kind of stuff. So that's where I got it from. Now, when I was diagnosed, I'll never forget, I was like, whoa. And I literally almost lost that. But I changed it because my mom kind of changed it, because she was like, Amie, you're going to die and this and that. And she's in Croatia. And I'm like, Mom, it's like the flu. I'm just going to take care of it. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not going to let it stop me. It's like the flu, and we're just going to do what we need to and hydrate or whatever, And so I had to really reframe it in her mind to protect her as being an older woman. I didn't want her to get a heart attack. So I was protecting her, and then in turn, it protected me. So then I was like, not letting it define me. It's nothing's going to define me in life except what I say is going to define me. That's how I looked at it. And that's how I stayed positive.
Okay, there's a lot of learning in that nugget. You are not defined by what you have. And I say this all the time. You're not clinically depressed. You're a person who has a temporary bout of depression. You feel that way. You are not, I'm not cancer. You're not cancer. You are a woman who is temporarily feeling the effects of cancer tumors, but that doesn't make you, that's not defining you. So huge. I hope you hear that. If you are going through anything right now, that you are identifying with that more than you're identifying with the core of who you really are, which is one of a kind, wonderful, loving, lovable, wrapped in a blanket of worthiness. That's who you really are, at the core of who you really are. All of the other stuff is window dressing, and or not a punishment, not a lesson, but something that is just helping you expand into even more greater and greater good. And the good that you're doing for others moving through this is your purpose, one of your purposes, right? So wow. So I just saw you both on stage, and True's performing her music, but there's you're more than just in the side wing. So I don't know what that means. I don't know what that show means, but I see that, and yeah, we'll see what comes. And just, if you think I'm being a little too woo woo, I will remind you that in 2018 or 17, I interviewed Jafar Jackson, and we set some intentions, and I saw for him the same way I'm seeing for you, the Michael biopic. So at that time, he was just beginning his musical journey, let alone, anything else. Not beginning, but I mean, not in a million years. But I saw something. Just saying.
We'll take it.
Just saying. Going to put a couple of those clips on social this week, since he's done so incredibly well. We have S. Darnice Burrell. Greetings from Burrell Worldwide, Beverly Hills. So nice to see you. Is she one of yours?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome. I haven't seen her identify. She's on my LinkedIn. Fantastic. Welcome to the show. You are the captain of my cashew gallery. If you missed any of this fabulous interview, we are wrapping up now. I'd ask you to go to my YouTube TV channel, free subscribe, give me the finger, this one, not the other one, and you'll get all of this fabulous interview we just went through with Amie Jelich Yaniak and True Istina. Thank you so much for joining me. This is how I sign off. So if you would put your fingers up, it's all about balance. Peace in, peace out. World peace through inner peace. This is Dr. Marissa reporting live from her loving room with just fabulous mother-daughter duo. If you are celebrating Mother's Day, please have the best one ever. And don't go away too long. Tomorrow morning is Doctors in the House, and we're talking about procrastination. I've always wanted to be a procrastinator, but I never got around to it. Now go and have the best day ever. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Take back your